Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my Saturday chore of Planty Chores and whatnot. And I have to say that I do enjoy doing this every Saturday morning. But as you can see, we have a snowy day today. I think it's supposed to be warmer, maybe a little later with some sun, but right now we've got some snow going on. So I thought I'd capture that. I have already started my chores, and so let me turn on my light. Okay, so here, as you can see, I started cleaning off my plant stand here with Windex, and I said, you know, this would be a good video. We'll just see how it goes. So at this point, I cleaned this off already, and now I was just checking to see whether or not I need to water my snake plants again, and I think I do. As you can see here, it's pretty dry. So I'm going to, since my arm is a little better, I don't know if I'll lift the others, but let's check and see. I just watered these not too long ago, so yeah, so these still have a little moisture. I'm not going to do the big pots yet. There's still a little bit too much moisture there. And hopefully you can tell a difference in my voice. I'm trying to talk quiet because I've got a microphone system now hooked up, and I'm hoping that you can hear me really good, but not too loud. So I am going to, hi guys, yeah, boy, yes, big boy there, yeah, and there she's a little afraid of the camera, so I don't get too close. So we're going to take these plants and water them up. Oh boy, that would have been loud, wouldn't it? Jeez. So the Sansevieria whale fins here, I typically have been watering every week. They've been in the sun when the sun's out, but they're in a really dry mix. All of my Sansevieria, all of them are in the same mix. What I've been doing is the 50–60% bonsai jack and 40% of the, I can't think of the word, the succulent soil that I use. I can't remember what it is, but so they get dry really quick, and because they're in the terracotta pots, and they're only 6-inch pots, so they dry out really fast. The white one is in a 8-inch, which dries out a lot faster than the 10 inches that you saw me mess with down there. So let's go ahead and get watering. I need to get my water bottle. I like to spray the leaves to keep the leaves moist. The moister the leaves, the whiter they get. If you've been watching any of my videos, this one was pretty closed, but he's a lot more softer and pliant now. And my goal is to have him as flat as this one. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty flat. So I got him at 2 different Etsy shops when I got him. And I was thrilled with this one. Came with a little baby. This one I was disappointed in because it was all squished together. But now that I know that moisten it will open it up, that's what I've been doing. Okay. So I just put enough, soak the bottom. You want a good draining soil. And like I say, this usually is about a week, maybe a week and a half, possibly 2 weeks of waiting. But knowing that they like to be moist, I don't let them sit long dry. Spritz them in a little while. These are hotter. This one has more soil than I like, but so far he's not doing bad with too much soil. I don't know if you can see that. See how slow it is? That's not good. So I'll probably repot this one and my other one at some point. See how long it takes? So you don't want that. That's really what I'm saying is you don't want that. So I'll probably repot them. I got one more here. This is the same mixture, not gritty enough. Again, holding way too much water for too long, but it's better than the other one. That's what you want. And I'm going to go ahead and do my flapjack. He's all in bonsai grit. There's no soil here at all, so he needs to be watered weekly. And you can see how quick that is. That's great. So we'll just let those sit for a moment. And then I'm going to go ahead and spritz these. Yeah, I adore my Saturday mornings. A lot of times I'm like, I don't think I'll do anything today, but I get up so early, and then by the time 7 o'clock comes, I'm ready to be with my plants and take care of them. Let's bring you guys down here. See, it's always hard to know what you see and what you don't. You always, my opinion, you always want to get in the habit of drying your leaves off before you're done completely with your plant watering. If it's possible. I mean, you can't get all the water off, but the key is to get the dust and the grime or any cobwebs off your plant to prevent pests. So I do that as much as possible. Sometimes if I like the plants that I water like this once a week or every 10 days, I definitely do it with. The plants that I have to water every 3 days, I don't do it every time. I do them every second time at least. Those usually are my Pink Princess and White Knight, anthuriums, not anthurium, alocasia. Oh, I lost one. Oh, it's okay. Come back. I had no idea what I was going to do when I started recording or where I started. At first I had nothing planned to do, and then all of a sudden I was like cleaning my counter off, my plant counter off. I said, this would be a good plant chore video. And I need to get used to this microphone and try to get better at recording. So practice, practice. See him? Yeah, it's beautiful. Sorry for the sniffles. For some reason I get them in the morning. I think allergies are starting up. Yeah, look at that. It's nice and soft. They say, you know, these are low light plants. Yes, they can survive in low light, but I don't recommend keeping them in low light. These guys love being in the sun. And when we have sun, I put them out here with the rest of the plants. They don't get direct light all day. It changes, obviously, but yeah. Sometimes it's best not just to Google and think that's the end-all be-all answer, because it's really not. I've learned so much from the YouTube community of planty videos, but I've also learned a lot from blogs. There's some great information out there, and I will say Ohio Tropics has a fantastic wealth of information that I've learned from him. He's great. He's also on Instagram. So now this one we're gonna do, he's gotten so big. When I got him, he was tall, but I mean, he's just really getting there. Yeah, it's beautiful. I think these are, the term is black cobra. That's his name. I don't know, they all have so many names, it's hard to keep up with, but I do try to. I have them all written down on my iPhone notes. That way I can keep track of what I have. So next week I'll probably do the big 10-inch pots snake plants again. I've already recorded those. I don't know if I'll record them again. We'll see. One of the things that I've learned from, which was Ohio Tropics, when your Sansevieria plant has wilty leaves like this, that's a sign of underwatering. And you want stiff, firm leaves. And to get stiff, firm leaves, you need to water. So kind of make that a gauge as well. And obviously you need to be careful, because if you overwater, I suspect the same will happen. You'll get loose leaves. So I'll just show you something real quick here, how that sits. So this one, see how firm the leaf is? Now he is a grown, I think he's, gosh, I don't know. My guess is he's probably 2 years old. Firm as can be. But my other one is still a baby. When I got him through Etsy last summer, I mean, he may have been like this tall. And there was only a few. These are all new growth. So you got to keep that in consideration too, the age of your plant. All right, so what else? I think that's all I'm going to water today. So I'm going to let these sit. And while I do that, I want to show you some of my exciting news. First of all, I'm going to open this up. I can't put you guys down. I don't have enough space on my counter or my plant tables, which is a good thing. That means I have more plants. So the exciting news is I want to show you, this is my grandma plant, and she's given me flowers all winter long. And look at this. She's got more coming. Isn't she gorgeous? She is my absolute favorite. Even, I think, more than my pride and joy, my silver torch, but that's getting a little close. But I love him. He's doing great in his 8-inch pot that I replanted. If you've seen that video, or if you haven't, I'll put it on this one. But I just adore her. Look, she's given me more buds already. I'm not sure what my rainbow hedgehog's going to do this year. He's getting fat. He's getting real fat around here. So I'm interested to see what happens. But I will be watering these guys this weekend, but I don't know if I'll record. But I am going to be helping. Oops. I'm going to be taking. Oops, I can't. Taking some of these. If you can see it, I'm going to be taking some of those guys out, but not prematurely. I'm going to let it sit a little while longer, but so I'll video that when I do it. I don't want to disturb him too much. This one's finally starting. I don't know if you can see him. This one's finally starting to open, which I'm excited about. And this one has nothing yet. Right there. He hasn't opened yet. This one hasn't opened yet. This one's starting to open. This one's probably about to open, but it's hard to tell with this old flower here. And if you remember in my other Lithops videos, these were the guys that I didn't think would survive, and they're all going to give me baby leaves. How exciting is that? This one's not opening yet. So most of them, and this one's complete. This is a brand new leaf. I recorded that in another video, but that's brand new. He's the first one that has come out brand new. I'm just so happy about that. Anyways, I've got buds on my cement leaves. Got all these little babies coming out. It's exciting, but the most exciting is down here. Oh, most exciting is that beautiful baby. So look at that. He just fully opened yesterday, I believe. It's not quite there yet, but we've got one line of irrigation. A little bit, maybe a little bit here, but it's hard to tell with my grow light. But I'm really excited about that. And now look at this. I mean, he is moving. I've got another one right next to him. And he's really white. So I'm hoping that we have some beautiful excitement, variegation out of this one. So I'm excited about that because, I mean, look how quick he's moved. That's just in a couple days. And another exciting thing is my Monstera Thai is giving me a new leaf right there. And we've got a nice, beautiful, I think that's an aroid growing out. So, and I have water there just to entice him to come out and give him a little moisture. This thing needs water constantly. I mean, I'm really considering putting him in water like I did with my pink princess. She loves it. I mean, all the leaves are starting to open up. So here's a leaf, here's this leaf, and I've got another leaf close by down there that's coming out. So yeah, I mean, I was worried, but I think she likes it in all that water. And then this is my beauty. I just love this one so much. And of course, I'm always excited for new plants. I just yanked off my microphone. Note to self, there's a wire hanging down on the floor, and my knee just got it. So there's my new babies. This is the Alocasia Black Velvet. He's doing fantastic. I was worried about him not doing well since it's so cold here, but he's doing great. And so is my Syngonium albo. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, I'm just in awe of my plants. I just love them so much. So what I think, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my stand, and I really like my plant stands, but I don't like having these guys underneath it. It's not very attractive, although they are not meant to stay down here. They're meant to be in the kitchen by the window. It's too cold right now. So I think the next thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to tape this up. So I need to go get some tape. And I need to figure out how to get this stand to open up. Those of you that have someone that records you, I just want to say how lucky you are. It's so not easy doing this yourself. All right, I'll be back. I keep forgetting that you can still hear me even though I'm not at the camera. So I'm looking for some tape. I could use some of this, my husband's runner tape. That's what I'll use. It's not going to be very attractive, but it'll work. It's one thing I've learned is taking care of plants. The plants are beautiful, but everything around it's not so beautiful. Unless you really spend a lot of time and energy and buying things that will make it beautiful. I don't know if this will stick or not. I don't think that's going to stick. I'm going to need one more, I think. My camera is running out of power, apparently. I'm not real thrilled about the choice that I made in cameras. But as much money as I've put in it, I'm keeping it and just have to deal with the pains of it running out of juice so quickly. I'm so funny. I just went into the kitchen again to get the tape, and it's right here. So hopefully I'm not talking too loud for this microphone. And I hope that it's not like real loud, like but we'll see. Again, it's all testing. And practice. And a lot of wasted film time. Especially if you don't ever get to see it. That's okay. Alright, so I think that looks better without all that in there. And then this way, since I take him out a lot, he won't get hung up in those cords anymore. Okay, so I'm going to finish putting these guys away. And then we'll call it a day. Let's look at the snow. So if the sun comes out later, I will move my plants from underneath the lights in here. But if it doesn't, I'm going to keep them in there. So that is why you don't see me putting them on this nice clean countertop. And because of that, I'm going to put my Sansevieria here so they can get some light. Where I have them, they do get light. They just don't get direct sun like they would get here. And the snow really has a nice reflection. And no, these pots don't go with these. That's okay, it's only temporary, okay? All right, so that's my chores for today. I hope you all have a great weekend, and if you haven't already, I'd appreciate you to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. I can certainly use the support of all this work. And if you have a plant channel, let me know in the comments. I would love to come see it. Talk to you later. Bye.